don't know me any more than I know you.
Before the bright lights of fame and the unforgettable harmonies of the Bee Gees echoed around the world, there was a humble man, a man of deep heart, quiet strength, and an unshakable love for music. That man was Hugh Gibb, the patriarch of the family that would forever change the history of popular music. Born on January 15, 1916, on the Isle of Man, Hugh grew up in hard times marked by war and uncertainty. Even as a boy, he showed a natural gift for rhythm and melody. He became a skilled drummer, a singer, and a performer who spent his youth playing in dance bands, pubs, and small halls across England. Hugh was a true working musician, someone who lived for the music, even when music offered little in return. During one of those performances, fate introduced him to Barbara Pass, a young singer with a free spirit and the same fire for music. Their connection was instant and lasting. They married in 1944, beginning a journey that would create not only a lasting love story, but a musical dynasty. Together they had 5 children: Lesley, Barry, Robin, Maurice, and later Andy Gibb, the youngest. From the very start, Hugh noticed something extraordinary in his children. Lesley showed artistic talent and creativity. Barry, Robin, and Maurice shared an instinctive gift for harmony and composition. And little Andy, born years later, would inherit that same musical spark that ran through the family's bloodline. While most fathers hoped their children would choose stable, traditional careers, Hugh dreamed of music. He believed that if a person was born with talent, it must be nurtured, not suppressed. The Gibb home was filled with singing, instruments, and melodies. It wasn't just a household, it was a living, breathing symphony. By the late 1950s, searching for a better life, Hugh and Barbara made a bold decision. They moved to Australia with the entire family. There, the children's talent truly began to blossom. Hugh became not only a father, but also their manager and mentor. He took the boys' first recordings to local radio stations, arranged small performances, and secured their first TV appearances. Where others saw 3 singing kids, Hugh saw the beginnings of something extraordinary, the birth of the Bee Gees. Working tirelessly, he drove, promoted, and guided his sons, determined to give them every opportunity to shine. And when fame finally came in the 1960s and 70s, Hugh watched with pride as his dream, and theirs, became reality. But Hugh's role extended beyond the Bee Gees. His youngest son, Andy Gibb, born in 1958, grew up surrounded by music and inspiration. When Andy began his own solo career in the late 1970s, Hugh once again stood quietly in the background, supporting him with the same belief and warmth he had given to his older sons. Hugh saw in Andy a mirror of his own musical passion, pure, emotional, and destined to touch hearts. And there was Lesley Gibb, the eldest daughter, who, even without pursuing a professional music career, played a vital part in the family's emotional balance. Hugh was deeply proud of her, recognizing in Lesley the strength and empathy that helped hold the Gibb family together through all the highs and lows of fame. Through the years, Hugh was much more than a father. He was a guide, a mentor, and a peacemaker. When artistic differences arose between the brothers, it was Hugh who reminded them that family came before fame, and that the greatest harmony of all was the one that united their hearts. By the 1980s, with his sons already music legends, Hugh lived more quietly, but with immense pride in all they had achieved. On March 6, 1992, Hugh Gibb passed away, leaving behind not only his family, but an enduring legacy of love, dedication, and belief in the power of music. Without Hugh, the world might never have heard the angelic harmonies of Barry, Robin, and Maurice, nor the heartfelt voice of Andy Gibb. He was the spark, the foundation, and the silent force behind one of the greatest musical families of all time. Today, every melody sung by the Bee Gees, every tender note from Andy, and every harmony that moves the soul carries a part of Hugh Gibb's spirit, the patriarch, the dreamer, and the man who gave music to the Gibb name.
Maybe you don't know me any more than I know